Hey, bro, where you at?
Let's go, baby.
Let's go. So y'all can see who's happy and enjoying his life right now. Enjoying the the W y'all just got last night against the Warriors. The W you got against the Warriors. So congratulations on that. 17-game win streak on deck. Look at y'all. Look at y'all. 17-game win streak ties the franchise record. So what I wanted to ask you is what are the pundits on TV saying that I don't know what I'm saying, but I don't.
Are you saying that basically which correspondents are talking that shit? And
No. I want you to share what they're not talking about, because they're all going to come on and say, "Oh, the Suns are great. The Suns are best team in the league. The Warriors are Steph had a bad night, and Suns even won without Booker." What are they saying that they're not touching on why you guys are so good?
What are the one things that they're not touching on? I mean, basically, I think Mikel needs to be top of the list as far as topics of conversation whenever they bring up the Suns recap. As following with DeAndre Ayton, he had an incredible night, and we fed the beast. That's what I wanted to do, and it was all about matchups. And there's no one on that court that could guard DeAndre Ayton, and it was very clear from the very beginning. And Mikal Bridges played great. He locked up Steph. And he locked up Steph. Steph did not have just a bad night. Mikal locked him up. That's how it is. I understand that Curry, has a right to have an off night every once in a while. But we also need to sit there, and every time Curry has a bad night, it's not solely because he was off. It was this game in particular was because Mikal was just on his neck the whole time, just breathing on him. I mean, that 7-foot wingspan. It's hard. It's hard to shoot around that. The man he has great timing as a defender, and he's like Stretch Armstrong. So kudos to him. And then also kudos to Jay Crowder. I know I hand Jay Crowder some trash talk here and there just because of his shot selection is just out of this world sometimes. I don't get it. But he was knocking down shots last night. And if you play well, I'm going to give you your credit. Prove me wrong. I love getting proved wrong. So it's just one of those things that kudos to Jay Crowder, kudos to Mikal, kudos to DeAndre Ayton. Shamit, he's been playing like booty.
He was trash yesterday.
He did have one good shot. Yeah, he was trash yesterday.
He was. He had one good shot, but he was trash. But anywho, I just had. But Jordan Poole gave y'all buckets. Otto Porter Jr. gave y'all buckets.
Yeah, he was annoying.
They kept the Warriors in the game.
Like you said, Steph, don't say us.
I'm not saying us.
Don't.
Us. I was playing devil's advocate. Being a Warriors fan for a second, just to go against you, but I will never say us. Us. Right. We'll get to the Clippers and how trash they've been the last 2 games. But yeah, Steph had what is it? What you told me earlier? Mikalcatraz. Steph was on Mikalcatraz.
Mikalcatraz.
That's the thing that Suns fans are starting to call it right now. That's what it is.
I mean, dude. He's in consecutive games. He played great defense on Kevin Durant, arguably the best player in the NBA, and then Steph Curry, arguably the best player in the NBA. What else does he have to do to get first team all defense? If he's not in there, I'm writing so many letters to.
What about defense? I mean, why you so short on it though? Why you just would first team on defense? Why not defensive player of the year?
I agree, defensive player of the year, but I also think that that's a rigged award, and we've talked about this before. Yeah, is that it typically goes to a big man.
I think a lot of people are seeing Mikal now, especially these last 2 games. They've seen him So, but I know people have been talking about Draymond, and Draymond got cooked yesterday by DeAndre Ayton. Obviously, we all knew it. You called it because he's just not tall enough. It's just physics. You just ain't got.
I mean, he's a head taller.
You're just not tall enough, my guy.
Right. Nothing against that. Nothing against Draymond. He played well, actually. And he's actually making shots, which I wasn't dumbfounded by.
One of my friends talked about Draymond's layup package is trash.
Like he can't. There ain't no package.
He did a reverse layup.
One or two.
He does his finger roll. It's awful though.
Yeah.
He around the basket, he's like really good or really bad. It's just like a gray area. Like it's just. But Curry had his worst career shooting night last night with 20 plus attempts. Career.
Wow.
12 points for Steph, 4 for 21, 3 for 14 from three rebounds. My guy shot 14 threes. Like it's just wild. That's a lot of threes, my guy. Like that's a lot of threes.
Well, I mean, come on, Steph Curry. That's not
much for him. But it just makes Ray Allen's record look so like crazy to me because they're shooting way more threes now, and it still took Steph like 10 years to get to.
Yeah.
Like
well, 10 solid years. Had a long career, and he's just a shooter. That's really all he did. His last half of the year, it felt like, was just shooting threes, and that's it.
Yeah, because they finally his tail end of the career was finally when the 3-point kind of reign started. And so he was like, "Oh, this is all I have to do. I'm just gonna pull."
Right.
So what I was thinking, y'all gonna happen to the Suns next. Y'all gonna probably Pistons next. Full team, beat the franchise record, and then take a break on that Friday and not have a full squad because Devin's not probably playing tomorrow. He's probably won't play Friday.
Yeah, he's probably out for like solid 3 to 5 games.
I think he's out next week pretty much because I don't see Monty playing a full squad against the Warriors on Friday. Like it's not. It doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, because I think it's the same hamstring that he's hurt before during the finals, I think, or during the playoffs. And I don't know the severity of it, but I mean, it's best for us to. I mean, we're on a huge winning streak. We have a cushion now, so let's just rest him up, get him to 100%, and then this is an opportunity for us to let other players kind of get in their groove, like Shamit. I mean, we're stuck with Shamit, and that's fine. And I'll say this: that Shamit, his defense has been great, but his offense has just been booty, man. He just chucks up these threes like he's Ray Allen, and he's not. And you're right. I thought that he was going to be able to produce a lot more, but that being said, he has been playing great defense, and he does move the ball. He's a great passer, and hopefully the shot that he made there at the end of this last game kind of boosts his confidence a little bit. Who's this, Chris? This is Chris Paul?
This is that dribble too much, and this is that Chris Paul play. Oof.
Yeah. Yeah, he does that a lot. That's his go-to move. The behind the back.
That's his trainer.
Yeah. I mean, he's been doing that, though. You know that from
man. He's
been doing that. And he'll pull that out every once in a while. So that's like his signature move. The behind the back spin, fadeaway, and then the through the legs, when he kind of like takes it through his legs, but bring it to the front, like from the back to front,
front back too. Fadeaway. It's always a nice little fade. He's my favorite. He's favorite point guard, and his shoes are my favorite because the stoppage. Like a lot of people, I rarely talk about, but his stoppage on his shoes are just fantastic. It's just different. They got some type of. Remember when I interviewed him when I was interning at KBC, he said that the bottom of his shoes are made with some type of like tire material.
Really,
they use on tires. So when he stops, the stoppage is like point something. It's like 0.5 quicker than any other shoe. At the time when I interviewed him. So when he stops, the whoever shoe he's playing against that's not wearing CP3s, they're going to stop too, but they're just not going to stop as smoothly as he would. So that's why he says he has that advantage, and his shoes give him that advantage. Which is, I was like,
damn. Yeah. That's legit. I've never actually tried Chris Paul
Been
shoes
making one of my
before.
favorite players. Just a nice gym, like this in person. I was like, always NBA players hit miss like how they feel, but every time I got to interview him or talk to him, he's just been a nice guy. So,
That's legit.
happy for him. Happy he's doing his thing. Happy for you, my friend. Y'all keep doing your thing, keep winning. While my Clippers over here being trash, over here got blown out by the Warriors and then got destroyed by the Pelicans.
Which is a statement no one should ever say this season. Destroyed by the Pelicans.
Like, twice. We've been beat by twice. We've been beat by 20 plus points twice. You know what I'm saying? The home game I didn't think was gonna. I didn't even watch the game because I was like, oh, we're gonna win this. We're at home. We just lost Warriors. We're gonna come with motivation. No one showed up. Paul George showed up obviously with his 20-some points and some rebounds and some assists, but everybody else did. Reggie Jackson showed up with some 20 Ps, but after that, it's just sad that it made talking about early. Like, do y'all think you need a trade? At first, I was like, I don't think so. Nah, we do. I think we gotta get a solid big man. I think
y'all don't have any cap space.
I know we don't have anything, but it's like we gotta do something. We gotta shake it up because I feel like we have a good enough team to get out the first round. But these moments like this is just sad. Like Giannis Valanciunas is having 39, 7 for 8 from 3-point line. He hit his first 7 in a row. Like, what are we doing? Like, how many does he have to hit for you to be like, okay, let's put a hand up. Let's get around the screen. Let's not just let him shoot threes.
And his shot is ugly.
It is.
It's just something that he's like, there's a little, and then that's it. Just moves his wrist, and then yeah, I don't know how he makes those shots, but he does. I mean, kudos to him. But yeah, you guys are struggling. And I don't get what's going on. But as far as like
we don't have
any cap space to make any moves, so I don't understand. Like, and you got Zubac and you got Ibaka,
but all of them are mid. Like they're all like okay. They're all like not great at anything.
Yeah. So would you be willing to like part ways with like a Terrence Mann or someone that is like worth a lot of potential value?
I know that's who they're gonna be coming for.
Yeah, of course, because it's really the only like prospect you guys have, like future prospect, that would be worth anything.
Ooh, no. They probably want Brandon Boston Jr. too.
Who? Oh, the guy that got just like 40, got a 40 piece in the G League or something.
Yeah, he good though. He a rookie. I think I think they bring him up and play him a lot more on the NBA level, but we'll see. I don't think there's room for him right now. We gotta get rid of Eric. For me, Eric Bledsoe's got to go. If we do a trade, Eric Bledsoe got to be included in that trade.
Yeah, why not just sit Eric Bledsoe and then just have that dude come up? I don't think Eric Bledsoe will be putting up 40 on even in the G League.
I agree. I don't think Eric Bledsoe put up.
Yeah, for real. But why don't you just play that man?
I mean, I don't know what Ty is doing. I don't know the motivation that happens that they're so good a few games and then they're not, and then they are, and it's just annoying.
Yeah. By the way, you got like a $40 million contract with Kawhi making rap songs. Kawhi playing everybody. Kawhi playing y'all. He's just chilling. He's on vacation. He just like got his contract and he's just resting up. And I feel like he's good.
It's almost like just like he's waiting. He's pulling to Toronto. Like he's gonna play a few games towards the end of the season, hop in the playoffs and go nuts. And that's what I'm praying for. I'm thinking he comes back in the playoffs. We make the playoffs. Kawhi comes back and plays, and then we do our thing. We do our thug thistle. You know what I'm saying?
I don't think Kawhi's playing until next year, but yeah, whatever you think. I mean, you probably would know best.
I think he's gonna play if we make the playoffs.
Really? He's just gonna step in after not playing all season and just do well? I don't see that. I think Kawhi is a robot and he's a great basketball player, but I don't think there's anyone in this world that can just like jump in the playoffs after not playing for a year and then just like thrive. I don't see that. But.
I mean, his thrive is still 20-some points. His great is 29 points. So I'm gonna take Kawhi's 20 points and solid defense over like you just said.
I know you have no other options. But I'm just saying that as far as moving the needle,
Look at 6th place right now. The first round, we play the Jazz. Come on, bro.
Wait, why would you play? Oh, I guess you would play the Jazz. I mean, I think it's gonna move around a little bit, but yeah, I mean, if you guys end up playing the Jazz, I would say that's gonna be tough because if you're struggling with Valanciunas, you might struggle with Jazz's big men. They got Rudy Gobert and they got Hassan Whiteside. Like those are pretty elite big men.
No,
So
we struggle with Valanciunas because he had 21 points off of threes. He was shooting. Rudy Gobert ain't doing that.
Rudy Gobert is not doing that.
So we ain't got to worry about that. We got the formula to beat the Jazz in the playoffs. It's not a problem. But the thing is, what I'm saying, you said it's going to shake up. I don't know where it's going to shake up. I really don't. I mean, the Rockets, Pelicans, Thunder, Spurs, Kings, Trailblazers are all 10 through 15. Okay, you might say the Nuggets might make a run if Jamal Murray somehow comes back, but no MPJ and no
Nuggets,
Jamal Murray.
I got the Nuggets missing the playoffs, to be honest.
I think Nuggets are missing the playoffs this year.
Yeah,
like I think Jokic can't will them to.
Well, now that MPJ's gone and Jamal Murray, and
I think we finally get Anthony Edwards in the playoffs this year. I think he's playing good enough, and the team is playing good enough to make the play-in at least.
Yeah.
And I think the Lakers will make a run in the second half of this season, but I think it's pretty much set. Like I think this top 9 is going to be the 9. I don't believe the Trailblazers get better, much better. And I think the Clippers, like we're going to keep doing our thing where we win 4, lose 2, win 4, lose 2, win 4.
Wait, is Ja Morant?
He's still out?
Is he out for the foreseeable future
or? I think he's just out. I don't think it's like a full-on injury where he's out, but he just avoided significant knee injury, expected to miss a couple weeks.
Yeah. I think it's pretty much set in there. I think the Lakers will go up a little bit. The Mavs, I think, will slow down a little bit. Trailblazers might sneak in the play-in.
Yeah. But let's talk about LeBron,
the COVID. We shouldn't be laughing though. That's not cool.
I know it's not cool. Yes,
but it is funny. I mean, but it is.
But
it is. But it isn't.
We're not laughing at him getting COVID. We're laughing at all the people that came up with this COVID for him. It's pretty funny. But, we obviously, LeBron, you get healthy. We want you back. Hey, as any basketball player, I love watching LeBron play basketball. It's the only reason I tune into the Lakers, at least the first quarter and the fourth quarter, is because of LeBron. It's nobody else. The Lakers are awful to watch. They were down by 12 against the Kings. They ended up winning by like 20, but sheesh.
Yeah. Honestly, they struggle against like scrub ass teams, and they want to. I don't know. Like the media just rides the Lakers D so hard, and they're beating the Pistons and the Kings, and people are like, "Oh, Lakers are back. They're ignited." I'm like, dude, why don't you play a good team first and beat them, and then we'll talk about the Lakers, playing better. If they're struggling against the Kings, booty, and they barely beat the Pistons, like I don't want to hear it. Mind you, the Suns are beating the best team in the NBA without Devin Booker. And I guarantee.
Wait, Andrew Wiggins had back spasms though.
Oh, stop it! And then, so Stephen A. I think it was yesterday or the day before. Was, by the way, JJ Redick, love him, love JJ. I'll stand with JJ, because he keeps it real, and he spits facts. And Stephen A. is always in his feelings. And he's always trying to spin shit up. And he was basically saying that the Suns playoff or their championship contention is closed. Like we have no chance of getting a championship, but yet called us a championship contender. I don't really understand that. I think he's just trying to stir some shit up, but he annoys the shit out of me. Him and Jay Williams, they know the shit out of me.
Look at him.
And Skip Bayless. Skip Bayless is a goofy motherfucker.
Skip. He has sometimes, at least his points of. I like Skip because sometimes at least he stands his ground on his same takes, and he doesn't flip flop. He doesn't go all over the place. You know, he's doesn't. He goes after LeBron. He's been going after LeBron.
Right.
Cool. I'm cool, man. At least you stay in your pocket. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Jay Williams, he's just all over the place. Like he just he don't know what he want to talk about. He don't know what ground he's standing on for anything.
He's just trying
on the basketball court or off the basketball court. Honestly, he has some questionable comments about. I'm not even gonna get. I just can't take Jay Williams.
Yeah. I just think that JJ Redick coming into the whole like NBA media correspondence, like I think is great for basketball. And we need more people like JJ that keep it real. Like, you know, Matt Barnes, JJ, all those, players that just, they know basketball, they played basketball, and they don't hold back. They're not just, looking for popularity. They're looking to just talk shop and talk basketball.
Yes. Hey, ESPN.
Yeah.
This is your halftime group you need to have. Matt Barnes, JJ Redick, Kendrick Perkins, and Stephen A. That's your four.
Okay.
You know I honestly, I know you need.
I like Perkins.
I know you probably. I would say no Stephen A. And obviously you got to add a host, Michaela Andrews as the host, and have I think Kendrick, JJ, and what else did I just say? Matt Barnes will be a solid.
I would switch out Stephen A.
But you can only have four though.
With
host. Yeah, you gotta have three. So that's why I said took off Stephen A. completely.
Oh,
you can't have five guys because TNT has four with Ernie. So the NBA needs a.
Yeah, I like that lineup.
Yeah, I'm saying
I like that lineup, or maybe even throw. I like Richard Jefferson. I think he's funny.
See, there we go. Yeah. Richard. I mean, whoever has an off day, if Matt Barnes not available, right? I think Richard's good, but Richard on the broadcast as an analyst, I might enjoy more.
Yeah, right.
Like I like him halftime show, but his last few games he's been the analyst on has been very enjoyable because he has these comments that are just like NBA, like I'm a player. I used to play the game, and you can tell off the comments he makes. Like, hey, he used to do this dumb shit when we were playing together, and like I'm like, yo, he really telling this story on national TV,
right? Yeah, he always has the dirty laundry. It's funny. Yeah.
So I enjoy him as an analyst, and I think hopefully they have him as an analyst way more. The only thing that was disappointing about yesterday's game with y'all in the Warriors was Van Gundy was the analyst, and he's just awful. Like it's just
sometimes he'll say stuff and then just like forget what he's saying, and then like halfway through, and then I'm just waiting on him to like finish what he was gonna say, and then it's just like silence, and then they just move on. I don't get it, man. But Van Gundy. Not a big fan of him doing the broadcast, especially when we have such a GOAT like Eddie Johnson for Suns basketball, like broadcasting. He's amazing. He always keeps it real. But who do I like the most for broadcasting these games or like announcing these games? I do like what's his name, old Golden State coach. You know what I'm talking about. He initiated the Splash Brothers.
Mark Jackson.
Yeah,
that trio is fire. Breen, Mark Jackson, and Jeff Van Gundy. I like
Jeff Van Gundy. Yeah,
that's just
Stan. He ain't got it.
No, he ain't got it. No, like I don't understand. Like just because you coach basketball doesn't mean you should be an analyst too.
Yeah, I think Jeff Van Gundy's got that little man syndrome, so he's like always talking shit. So that's why he's
get off my old man on the porch. Like,
right.
Get off my grass.
Exactly.
Type of stuff. So
Stan's too nice, or Stan's just like he's too like neutral in what he's saying.
I mean, yeah, because we all remember when him and his beef with Dwight Howard, he didn't really stand up and say anything and like disrespect Dwight, but like silently got Dwight traded, like. Right. Or just didn't resign him. Dwight,
which was
happened in that situation, but it was just terrible.
Yeah.
But it just like this situation is terrible. Kemba hit a John Wall. Yes, I said it. John Wall has been benched for most of the season, all of the season. this year. And Kemba finally just got his bench notice by Tibbs. So
Oh, it's
Kemba will
official.
be, yeah, it's official now. He's running the bench. He's like, I think they're like negative. I think I saw it was like a negative like 12 when Kemba's on the floor and like
Yeah, he's got
plus
like the worst plus minus.
15 when he's not on the floor. So he said it's not a like a personal decision. You know, Tibbs is a fantastic defensive coach. So he's like, it's not a personal decision. It's just not, he just doesn't fit the team right now. He just doesn't fit how we're playing. We're playing well without him, and he's just not going to play. And it's what it is. So everybody's like immediately have been reaching out to the Knicks for a trade for Kemba, and people all obviously crisscross the trade Kemba and John Wall, which it will be in. If you don't know, John Wall's contract sounds fantastic for a trade, but John Wall is owed $44 million this year. Next year, 47. Nobody wants to do that.
Who paid him that? Was that Washington?
The Wizards.
Oh my God. That is such an overpayment. But I mean, I love John Wall. I love his game, but man, he has made a class for sure. And man, I feel bad for Kemba because I think Kemba's a great player, but the problem is just his size and his lack of defense. I mean, everyone has caught on to like what the strategy is every time they play Kemba's team. It's like we got to ISO Kemba because he's little, and that I think that's probably. I mean, as you said, Tibbs is a defense first kind of minded guy, and Kemba is notorious for struggling on defense. And I mean, his shots are inconsistent a little bit, you know. But I really thought he was going to thrive in New York, and it's a shame. But they got guards galore in
they got too many guards,
New York.
You know what I'm saying?
Dude, Quickly, I'm a big Emmanuel Quickly fan. That dude is like Lou Will 2.0. That floater.
You tripping.
I'm not tripping. Why? I didn't say that he is right now. I'm saying he will.
You said 2.0. 2.0 means a better version of Lou Williams.
Oh, yeah. See, that's just me not understanding the terminology there. What I basically meant is that his game is going to like emulate Lou Will. It will, and currently it's getting there because he's very similar game as Lou in the sense of like he's always putting those floaters up. He makes it look easy, and he gets those like high percentage shots. And yeah, I love his game. He plays really great basketball. You know, but who else they got as guards? So it would be Emmanuel Quickly, and then who's the other Knicks guard? That
RJ Barrett.
Oh yeah, RJ. Shout out to RJ.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. They're all they got a good team. They're the new Hawks of the early 2000s. They're gonna be nice. They're gonna be a nice 4 or 5 team for about 5 to 6 years. It's gonna be 4 and 5, 4 and 5, 4th place, 5th place, 4th, like all the time. You ain't never gonna be first in the East. You ain't never gonna be second in the East because you just got Bucks, you got 76ers, you just got the Nets. Like they're always gonna be 4 or 5.
Here's my thought on that. If Julius Randle stays their number one option, I agree with you. They'll only be like around 4 or 5.
That's the same thing when Paul Millsap was the Hawks' number one option, or when Al Horford was the Hawks' number one option during that time.
Like, they're gonna need another star. They're gonna need someone else that can like take that bucket there at the end. Because I'm not no shade of Julius Randle, but he's just not that guy to be number one on a team. If you're trying to get top 3 place.
Yeah,
I've spoken.
And that's why I feel like John Wall will be a great addition. Everybody's like, oh my gosh, they won't be. I mean, he averaged 20 points last year. Yeah. He played 40 games last year for the Rockets, had 20 points a game. He still can put up buckets, my guy. He's still gonna give you some. But the thing I don't get with the Rockets is that you're paying him. You're paying him. You picked him up, and now you're paying him. You're not playing him. Like, I'd be damn. I pay $100 for something and not use it.
Yeah, but they're tanking. They're tanking for another draft pick, clearly.
Yeah, and they're going. What's the name? Was it Duke?
Oh yeah, I forget his name too, but yeah, that'd be.
I don't forget his name. I just want to get. I know his name. I just don't want to because I gotta see it, because if I don't see it, I'm gonna say it terrible. Banchero. I'm gonna just say his last name. Banchero is probably the number one pick for next year. I know. I think especially if the Rockets get it. The Rockets get it, they're gonna get Banchero. Whoever second gets Chet. So
Yeah, Chet's good, but man, that dude's skinny.
I mean,
he's coming in here looking like Bobo.
I mean, Bobo's still in the league. He don't get no playing.
Yeah, because Mike Malone is a hater. Honestly.
And Kevin Durant came in the league super skinny, but
true.
You know what I'm saying? Some people don't need the gain weight, just need to become stronger. And that's the difference. People, I always say this, like, oh, they're so small. They're so small in college. They go,
It's literally the same thing. You don't need to gain weight, but you need to get stronger. I mean, how are you gonna get stronger if you're not gonna gain weight?
Very possible.
What? No, I mean you'll. I mean, if you come in skinny, if you're lifting weights, you're gonna gain weight.
Like, I mean, yes,
and you definitely need to gain weight.
Muscle weighs more than fat. But he's not, his stature is not gonna make him, like, you're physically not gonna be able to say, oh, he gained weight. He's always gonna look skinny. That's just how he's built. You look at Kevin Durant. Kevin Durant is probably gained weight, but do you know it? Do I know it? I don't know. He looks as skinny as he probably looked like he gained another 15 pounds since he came into the league, maybe. Off of 15 pounds of muscle?
No, more than that.
20 pounds of muscle, maybe?
Bro, when he came into the league, he couldn't even put up 2 plates. He couldn't even put up 135. He was tiny. Now I guarantee that he's gotten at least 50 pounds bigger.
50.
But whatever.
All right. I'm just trying to make sure, are you getting in shape? Because you're coming back for you in December, and we're going to play one-on-one again. And if I'm around on you and you're gonna be upset because you ain't in shape, I'm not in shape.
Well, you talk like you're
not in shape,
you're like way up on me. It's the series is what 5-3 right now.
It's really
you're 2 games up on me. Calm down.
I can't see myself losing 2 games in a row, my guy. I can't see it. I just don't. I can't fathom.
I've already beat you 2 in a row.
I've
already beat you 2 in a row before. What are you talking about? The first time we played.
I don't know about that. Bro, you
have a short-term memory.
I do have short-term memory.
And you gave me these little Payless shoes that I played in with these little paper towel soles.
They were Nikes.
Oh my God, those were.
I reminded this guy multiple times to bring your shoes. I said, "Bring your shoes. Bring your shoes. Bring your shoes.
I didn't
bring your shoes." And then you forgot. And then you hit me with the, "I'm not out of shape." And then rules, Charles. You get to get the rebounds and all this other stuff. So I'm playing your rules.
You're taking things out of context here.
Playing your rules. We're playing your rules. We're playing your rules. We're gonna play your rules. We're gonna play your rules.
Okay.
Of make it one shot. That's it.
It's not my rules. It's like nationwide rules.
That is not nationwide. That's you gotta. It's just like any other. You gotta say the rules before you do it. You can't just that's fine. I never played like that. One-on-one, we play. You know what I'm saying? We play basketball.
All right. For y'all trying to get context here, this man is sitting here diving for balls and shit like that. I'm used to, like, when you play on one-on-one, it's typically one and done. It's like if you miss, you're out, and it's turnover. And that's just how I've always played one-on-one. But this man over here, he'll miss almost on purpose, it feels. Because he'll just like chuck it at the backboard, and then he'll like dive for the ball. And then I got these little Payless shoes that he gave me, and I'm more concerned about my little weak ass ankles. And this man is over here playing like it's his last game of game 7 of the finals, But hey, it's all good. Keep that energy. We'll record it, and then we're gonna have.
Always keep this energy.
You can never talk shit again.
Ooh, never. There will never be a time where I'm not talking shit, and there will never be a time. Right now, but other than us playing one-on-one, I'm trying to get us a 5-on-5 game somewhere, because I haven't played against any other adults for like 2 years, and
except me.
I mean, like a 5-on-5 game against adults.
Yeah,
like I'm coaching. I was just playing high schoolers, so I'm just trying to get me into a game with 5-on-5. See how I am in a game with 5-on-5. It's been 2 years. It's like crazy.
Yeah, we'll get some runs out there whenever we come to LA.
Oh man. But yeah, other than that, man, we talked about this picture. We feel like the NBA is just wrong for posting this. Just absolute utterly mean. You should not. Why would you post this? Why would you do this to the boy?
Yeah.
He got like, look at this. Look at this man. Look at this man. He is so high. He's so high. He's so high.
God,
So
man, that's
high.
like that was about like 52 milligrams of gummies.
Gotta be.
For sure. That's about 50, 55 milligrams. That man is high as shit. Man, hey, man.
Stars
Meek,
in Brooklyn.
why are you doing this to Meek? Why are you doing this?
Look at everybody's reactions, though.
Oh, my
Meek
God.
Meek highest. Meek floating. Meek look sober as Meek look high as
Bro,
fried.
when I saw this, I was dying, man. I was like, oh, my God. Who is this? I didn't even recognize him. And then,
Meek needs some new teeth.
Man.
Dang. People are mean, man. And then we got award bringing out the flip phone, Anthony Edwards. You know what I'm saying? Probably the coolest guy in the NBA. On and off the court, swaggy.
Sure.
And then just got the flip phone. Like, and we at work we made sure we looked it up. Like, oh, he can't honestly. He has to have 2 phones. Nah, this is his only phone. Has to be. He doesn't tweet. Doesn't really Instagram like that. When he does tweet, it's only sponsored tweets. Like it's sponsored by this, sponsored by that. So it's funny that I'm like, this is his only phone. Like it's not.
Yeah, I love it. Honestly, I mean, I'm just glad that he knows himself and he just he's a character, man. I'm happy that he's like flourishing in the NBA, and I mean, it's cool when players like that don't embrace social media because it's just like somewhat unique compared to other players. And you know, he knows his game speaks for himself. You know, all he needs is his game to like showcase who he is. He doesn't like really need Twitter or Instagram and all these other outlets. He just focused on basketball, and that's cool. That's real cool to me.
And then here, this ain't no NBA news. This is African news. I'm African, Ghanaian. I just wanted to keep coming at everybody that keeps coming at us crazy. For all y'all people, the Omicron, or AKA the Marion. If y'all ain't seen the jokes of Marion. Yeah, people been calling it the Marion.
Oh my God.
The Omicron variant was in Europe before South African scientists detected it and flagged it to the world. So, and the lady down here said, we all owe South Africa, thank you, and an apology. I totally agree because I was furious how much we were getting, the hate we were getting, or ban all Africans from coming to Europe and all this. I'm like, bro, like what?
Yeah.
Like, I understand, but now I'm like, thank you, ban us all. We don't want to go because it started over there, started in Europe. Like what like people like
yeah, it's frustrating. I mean, it definitely was a quick trigger, and you wonder why there was such a quick trigger. Was there?
You wonder why? You know why? Well, you know why?
Yeah, I know.
Everybody know why? Because we black African. That's it. It's ridiculous. It's dumb.
Not so subtle racism right there.
Of if it went somewhere else, if it starts somewhere else, everybody's like, oh, it's calm down. Maybe not true. Starting in Africa. Oh my. It's in Africa.
Red flag.
Shut it down. No one to come. My goodness. And I'm like, come on, man.
Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah,
stop it.
That.
Okay.
Well, I mean, so are they lifting the travel ban?
Probably not. Just another reason to, they were looking for a reason to do it. They did it quickly. Now they're wrong. And now,
they're so quick to do it. Now they're slow to.
Yeah, so to reverse it. That's usually how it goes. It's just what it is, man. It's what it is. Because, and then, that's just ridiculous. But anywho, back to the basketball, chasing chips. Congratulations. 17-game win streak. Hope y'all get that, but y'all break the record against the Pistons. You should. Pistons suck. They're not having a basketball team. They're awful.
I don't want to take it too lightly, though. I mean, I honestly,
they suck.
I can give a shit less about the franchise record. Who cares? I just want.
the players care.
My biggest concerns are Devin Booker, get him healthy, and I do think you're right about when we play the Warriors again after the Pistons that Imani will rest some players, just as kind of like a FU to the Warriors.
For sure.
Is that, you want a rematch? Oh yeah, we're not even gonna put our
no.
out there. That's going to be great to see. And yeah, I mean, I want, while Booker is out, I want our other players to just shoot the ball a lot. I'm fine with it. Sham it, just go all out. Find some consistency in your game right now, because right now your offense is just booty. Let Cam Johnson's been struggling a little bit. Let him, step up, and I really need you to work out your kinks and rest Mikel a little bit. I'd say, don't play him at full strength, but we still need to obviously win these games. I would like to hit that.
I think
mark. Remember when you talking shit about us hitting 60 and then we won 16 in a row? It's looking pretty good right now, aren't you? It's looking pretty good. My prediction.
I didn't think you would.
Yeah.
Not even gonna lie.
Yeah.
Because of you, I've watched more Suns games than usual, and I'm looking at them. No. I didn't think you'll win 16 games. Let's switch this right. I didn't say y'all win 16 in a row. I was 17 in a row. But I did say, beginning of the season, that the Suns will be the best in the West.
But I said 60 wins.
Oh, you said
you laughed at me.
I don't. Oh, yeah, I did laugh. Y'all gonna get
you shut out the episode. You turned off the episode. Yeah. And then you said, what, 52, 54 wins for the Clippers? I'm holding you to that.
52, yeah. I mean, we've got 11. 11 for 10.
There.
We got, 60 games left. Man.
We will see. But I still think that 60 mark is looking pretty good.
It is looking good for y'all. I don't know that 62 mark looking good for that. Do I see us only losing 10 to 12 games in the next 60? Whew. I don't know, man. I want to be confident.
Y'all just lost to the Pelicans twice, bro. That ain't happening.
Fucking ridiculous.
Yeah, y'all get in. I'm saying your spot's gonna be around 7 or 6. 6 or 7.
Nah, 6. We need to be in that. We cannot do no playing. We are not a playing team, bro. I can tell we will lose the playing. We will lose the playing.
Yeah.
Without Kawhi, we will lose the playing. I'm telling you.
Against who, the Timberwolves probably, or someone like that.
Yeah, so we need to make sure we and the thing is that we blow out the Timberwolves and then we get blown out by the Timberwolves. And so I don't really know what team is gonna show up in a play-in. That's why I'm I don't want to be in a play-in. Be 6. Be 6.
I think that's achievable. I think that's achievable.
I don't want to play y'all in the first round at all. I want to play the Jazz, or get in the 5th spot and play, in the I can play we can play the Grizzlies and beat them in a series. I'm cool with that, but I don't want to see y'all in the first round. I don't want to see who will be second. Who's second right now in the West?
Why, Jazz or the Warriors?
The Warriors. I don't want to see Warriors in the first round. Second round, cool. I can see y'all. Kawhi will be back.
Stop it. You're hoping and wishing out here, but hey.
Okay. Anywho, Chasing Chips. Thank y'all for watching. We appreciate it as always. You know what I'm saying? We rocking this. I'm starting to make this little guest list, making calls around, trying to get these people on the show.
Yeah,
but we on episode 9, man. We almost at double digits.
Yeah. It's just been fun, man. It's not about clout. It's just about having fun, my friend.
Yeah. Oh, man. What do you want for Christmas? I didn't ask. What do you want for Christmas?
What do I want for Christmas? What I get for Christmas? I think I'm getting a jersey, Mikal Bridges jersey. To be honest, that's what I'm getting. Son.
I want the Oculus. So
the Oculus. Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah. The little. So that little Jedi thing.
Yeah. Hey man, look, I played that thing twice and I was drenched in sweat. So
okay, that's a good workout.
It's another way to get a workout in without hopping on a treadmill.
So this is how you train in to beat me. All these unorthodox training methods.
Yeah, I got a lot of
this, and you're doing this thing, and then you're all this treadmill running and bullshit. I'm happy to get back in shape.
The thing is, I treadmill walk. I walk a lot. I walk uphill on 15, and I just keep walking for about an hour. I put a show on, and I walk the entire show. And it's like 4 or 5 miles.
That is such like an old head thing to do. You're walking.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I've just learned by all these research and all this other stuff. Like walking uphill is better for your knees and your body, stuff like that. You don't have to run all the time. Like if I
heard walking
refuse to
backwards
run
is really
outside,
good for
I
you.
refuse to run outside. I'm not doing it. I'm always
Man,
gonna
it's
run on.
LA. What you talking about?
I'm just I'm just not, my body ain't doing no more. I just don't. There's a difference. The feeling I have after I run outside from running on a treadmill is polar opposites, bro.
Really?
The morning I wake up, and usually 2 days later. It's not the next day. The next day you wake up, oh, I feel good. But the second day,
Why?
ooh,
Is your joints just hurting?
my legs hurt, calves hurt, all that stuff. And I can't. So
You just have
I
to get
rather,
some like knee wraps and some ankle wraps and
yeah,
looking like
you
a
know
real
what I'm
old head out there walking with your knee wraps and shit. Love it. You gotta get the hand weights. You can start walking like this. Yep. I can see that. I can see that.
Oh man. But all right, y'all. We'll catch y'all. What y'all got? I got 2 games. We got the Clippers got the Kings tonight.
You better figure it out,
At
honestly. Clippers
home.
better figure it out.
Our last pretty much home game before we gotta go crazy. So on the road, we really ain't got too many home games in December. So that's what it is. I gotta hop off because my dad's calling me because he's telling me he's close or he's on the train, but come pick me up, take me to work.
Oh, nice.
Well, take me to the train. It's so funny now. Like it's like full circle. Now I go with my dad to get on the train in downtown.
You got a little lunchbox going?
Yeah, I don't have a lunchbox. I do need to buy one though, because being pescatarian, as I keep talking about.
Oh my God. Not this. All right. It's been a great show, y'all. It's been a great show. I think Charles brings up pescatarian as much as I bring up Mikel Bridges. So we need to have like a little bell that like ding every time it's brought up. Yeah, we get it. We get it.
All right, then.